Guys, I almost canceled this trip because I'm sick again. So we almost didn't make it down here to Falkville, Alabama.
Yeah,
and I would have felt bad, but I think I don't know if you've noticed, I've been getting sick a lot.
Yeah,
lately.
Yes, you can hear it in your nasal cavities.
Yeah, you were almost ejected from the flight.
Yeah, well,
you were sweating and you were pale white. You kept shouting about somebody talking to you, and there's nobody there.
That happens pretty often. But I think what's really happening is the government is trying to shut us down by getting me sick constantly.
Oh no!
Yeah,
we're getting too close to the truth.
We're getting too close to the truth, and they don't want Greg's Scripted Corners popping off, and they don't want all of our listeners to know that truth. So they keep getting me sick, and I'm not going to let the deep state and the Illuminati
let them ruin it.
Yeah, they're not going to keep us down.
You got to calm down, Greg. Calm down.
It's those interdimensional demons or whatever that you got going on.
Or whatever, yeah.
We got the Men in Black coming up. Once we went from hundreds of listeners to thousands, the Men in Black started showing up.
Yeah, then they started knocking on my door and saying, can I come in? And I say, no. And they say, why not? And I say, because you're a stranger and I don't talk to strangers.
I went to school.
Yeah, stranger danger. I'm a child. I'm a baby of the 80s. But
they also sneezed in your mouth too, right?
Oh, they did, and that's probably what keeps making me sick. You guys are probably saying, well, it's because you don't eat vegetables and you kind of live on beer and meat. And if you had vitamins or go out in the sun occasionally, you might be less sick. But I say, deep state. It's a deep state.
Yeah,
it's more plausible.
Eric, do you agree? Is our friend being gang stalked by the government?
Yeah, it's got to be it. It's either that or he's not taking his multivitamins. One or the other.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm not. But that's not all false. It's not real science. Anywho, I brought you down to Falkville, Alabama, because now we mentioned this scripted in our very first episode. I kind of made a passing reference to it based on something Dan said, but I'm going to tell you the story about the Falkville Metal Man.
He's a man made out of metal. I've seen a movie with this guy in it.
Oh, is it The Day the Earth Stood Still?
No, it was The Wizard of Oz, but that's a better answer. That was a better answer.
No, Tin Man. We talked about the Tin Man recently on an episode, so this really works, yeah. So why don't we hop in and I'll tell you all about the Falkville Metal Man, or the Metal Man of Alabama, or just the Metal Man.
It's Greg's Cryptid Corner, where mysteries abound. Bigfoot, Mothman, monsters, let's see what we found.
Hey, and welcome to Greg's Cryptid Corner, a podcast about monsters for weirdos. I'm your host, Greg, and with me, as always, are two of the smartest, handsomest, and all around dapper gentlemen. Dan, how you doing?
I'm feeling dapper, handsome, and smart. Thank you.
And Eric, how you doing?
I'm feeling weird, and I don't want to get sick.
Well, too bad.
Yeah, I feel like it's happening. All right, I can feel it right now.
Well, I think the government's been letting you guys go because you're not quite bought into every conspiracy theory out there as I am. So they're letting you live a little bit, but I am. I'm telling you, I am hurting. Just threw up a little bit ago, so we're just going to try to rally and get this knocked out.
That's a true story too.
Yeah. You got this. You know what? If you do throw up, you should do it on mic, and it should make the episode.
Man,
stick around. Actually, that's our teaser. Stick around for the rest of this episode. Maybe this metal man will make our man heave metal.
Yeah, you might just hear me dry heaving in the background. It's going to be great. Yeah.
Stick around. Let's see what happens.
Greg,
I'm excited.
It just proves your dedication to the show. You just power through.
Got to do it. I had a different cryptid picked out for tonight, but I've been sick for several days and I haven't gotten to do the research, and I already knew most of this one. So why don't we hop in and let me tell you all about the Falkville Metal Man. The story's fun, but what comes afterwards is actually more interesting to me. So
it's going to be Greg dry heaving. That's what comes after.
Well, we'll see, but let's get into it.
Mashed potatoes and ham.
That was off mic, sir. On the night of October 17th, 1973, off-duty police officer Jeff Greenhall received a call about a sighting of a UFO in a field in the area. Following through with his job, he grabbed his stuff, including his Polaroid 2 camera, and hopped in his car to investigate.
No mention of a gun. All right.
Well, he grabbed his gun, he grabbed his handcuffs,
Okay.
he grabbed his flashlights.
Right.
Yeah. When I say stuff, just assume everything a cop has.
Yeah, it's in America. I'm assuming gun. It doesn't matter if he's a cop.
Yeah.
And this is Alabama. That's like as American as it gets.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He's got 2 guns. He's got 4 guns.
His guns have guns.
Yeah. He's got a gun and then a gun.
Yeah.
Polaroids are the best for like documentary films too. They're very accurate and very clean picture.
Yeah. So when he arrived, the UFO was no longer there, but just a bit down the road, Greenhall saw a figure. Now he grabbed his camera and snapped 4 photos of the being, now known under multiple names, like I said, the Metal Man of Alabama, the Metal Man, or the Falkville Metal Man. Metal Man being the very on-point one.
Yeah. That's the through line to all of those names you just said.
Yeah.
Metal Man. Okay. Tell us about. Wait. Can we guess at what the Metal Man looks like before you describe it to us? Eric, have you ever heard of this one?
I have not. No.
Okay. Me neither.
And I might have. Sorry if I just blanked on this. What year was it, Greg?
It was October 17th, 1973,
Right,
which is
73.
important.
Okay.
Which is important because that was during one of the big UFO flaps of the United States, was 73.
Oh, nice.
And I know you guys love the term flap. So
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, we're all
great.
about it. Yeah.
I like my cryptids flappy.
Oh, we should call our listeners flappers.
I'm sure,
Oh, that's good.
I'm sure they would love that.
Yeah, it's like the dancing girl, like, you know, the like what was it, the 20s or
Like
the 50s?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the little hats with the mesh and the little
Yeah,
like
and
slip skirts.
The fun skirts. Yeah.
And the cigarette holders. And they say things like, "Oh, I said no before, but I didn't mean it." They say things like that.
What?
I think it still means no.
I'm just saying that's like the image of flappers, you know. Is that, yeah, okay. Well, we can move on.
Yeah, moving on.
I want more of that. I want to explore that. Let's do a part 2.
Well, so Dan asked, like, so how would you guys, what would you imagine the Falkville Metal Man looks like?
For me, okay. The part of the body that I'm most fixated on is the shape of the head, because I think that's when you say Metal Man, I see a tubular body, bipedal. He's got arms. He's got some kind of hand thing. All that stuff's fine. It's the head. Like it could have like an antenna coming off the top. You could have that like stormtrooper, like mask looking thing. He could have the Darth Vader, like I'm not trying to say he's a Star Wars character, but you could have like the flared like cone like helmet. You know, there's a lot of ways that a sci-fi head can go, and I'm guessing this is going to be kind of an Iron Giant head.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Round head, big round eyes, antenna coming off the top. That's what I'm guessing.
Nice. I got 2 thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like 1950s robot, like just square box, like toy, you know.
Oh, nice.
Robot, or like a Tetsu Iron Man, like he's just a bunch of junk, like glued all on him together, like he was a magnet, and all the metal stuff just attached to his body. Those are my 2 thoughts.
I like that.
Well, Greenhall described the being as being roughly 6 feet tall and covered head to toe in shiny metallic material, which he said was, quote, smooth like glass and highly reflective. He said the head and the neck had no clear separation, so it kind of looked like the shoulders went into the head, or what really looked like a helmet. And the helmet had what appeared to be, Dan, you nailed it, an antenna on top.
Hello.
Hey. Okay.
So
maybe alien.
So there are photos of this cryptid.
Nice.
So let me pull them up to show you guys.
Wow. That looks like some B-movie stuff going on right there.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah. Now, Greenhall did say later that, you know, he was a fan of like TV shows like Lost in Space and things like that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. It's like Ed Wood like prop or something.
Yeah, very like Plan 9 from outer space. So Greenhall went back to his car to turn on the headlights to get a better view. But as soon as he turned them on, the being ran off. Now, Greenhall stated that the Metal Man ran faster than any human could run, and ran in like long, unnatural strides. He said it was kind of like he had springs on his feet.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now, Greenhall was in his car trying to like go after it. And as he reached like 35 miles per hour, the creature was still like running faster than the car itself.
Nice. I like that.
So he was left with just the 4 Polaroids to use to tell his story. Now, you saw one of the images. It's a bit rough. They're grainy, they're high contrast, they're taken at night without a flash, but you can see a being in there. And supposedly the original photos were stolen, but copies were still out there, which is how we got to see what we see.
Stolen by...
I don't know, Dan. Stolen by who? The government?
Same guys,
the local
yeah.
police?
Same guys that got Greg sick. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the plague spreaders, I call them. Now, unfortunately, there wasn't a sighting of the Metal Man again. Greenhall's, like, after I laughed, but this really sucks. So Greenhall's life essentially became embroiled with it. So after he after he had the sighting, he reported it and turned over the pictures to the local police, but he was ridiculed. Even though, like I said, 1973 was a big year for UFO sightings. He eventually, yeah.
Oh, is he a cop? Did you say
he is a cop? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he reported it to the same police, like where he worked. But
Okay.
To be fair, I'm looking at this photo, dude. I would probably ridicule him too, if I'm being totally honest. It looks like a man in a costume.
But wouldn't an alien in a spacesuit look like that too?
No, like, you know why like C-3PO looks convincing as a droid is because the droid is human proportions in a way that you wouldn't expect there to be a man skinny enough and lanky enough to fit inside of a suit. But that just looks like a 120-pound, 6-foot tall man wearing a suit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like it's a little baggy too. I don't know how you can make metal baggy, but it looks like it doesn't fit well.
Well, I'm sorry, if this is a hoax that they couldn't get Anthony Daniels to play the
Oh,
Metal
that's his
Man.
name. I mean, he's a very skinny boy. I'm just saying that like helps to sell it as like a robot.
Yeah. No, and we'll get into that. We'll talk a little bit about what the Metal Man could have been.
Okay.
But I want to go into more about Greenhall. So, like I said, he reported it. He was ridiculed by the police. He eventually lost his job because he was seen as a liability to the town because no one in town was taking him seriously anymore.
So
and he has a gun.
He really believed it.
He received harassing phone calls. He was treated like a joke. His marriage fell apart, and then his house burned down.
Jeez Louise.
This poor man. Okay, well, I don't wish that on anybody. I mean, maybe if you're a sincere believer in this, and it is. I'm sorry, dude. The photos it's a little silly.
I know,
and you're a police officer. Like if he was like a local fry cook, that's fine. Have kooky beliefs, but like I could see firing like a deputy under your command because he seems to be going crazy.
Yeah,
I
would say
I don't know.
Hosting this show, I will never be put in a position of leadership or authority or responsibility.
I mean, you're the host of the show.
Yeah,
you have all those things.
Too late.
Well, no, I mean,
you have authority, you have responsibility, you have leadership.
I mean, over other people.
I think the house, I don't know why the divorce, I was like, yeah, that's fine. But then the house burning down, it's like, oh man,
Yeah,
It's just
home.
It's the cherry on the top of the crab cake. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So Greenhall always held his belief that what he saw was real. Obviously, it could have been a hoax, right? I think we're all in agreement. The Metal Man, he don't look that great. And maybe it's a case of mistaken identity. Now, one report that I heard was the person, like there was an old lady that called in about the UFO. And the field where she said the UFO was near, I think it was like an electrical substation or like something to do with like electricity. So it could have just been someone there either trying to like do something nefarious or was just like working on it. and maybe wasn't supposed to be there, and a cop pulled up and he kind of got like a little weirded out.
Oh, so it's like insulation, like protective.
Yeah, that's interesting.
like a fire suit or electrical.
Yeah,
like, you know,
it looks like
that is what it looks like.
Like you wear if you had like a flamethrower on your back or something, you know?
Yeah, yeah. So
Interesting.
That's what I think it could have been. No, from the alien aspect of it, we'll just talk about that too.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. And I want you to say the word dimensional. I'm waiting for it.
No, I don't think that. So
I have theories too. All right.
There were believers that it was connected to the Pascagoula alien abduction that we talked about a few weeks ago with the Elephant Men.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not confirmed, obviously. So that and they're Alabama. Where's Pascagoula? Where is it? It's also Mississippian.
Well, you take 31 miles and you go Alabama, and you turn around and it's Pascagoula. It's the Alabama Metal Man.
I love that.
I don't know.
Just like that. See, we don't need AI. We've got Eric.
I don't think any of that's accurate.
Well, who knows? It doesn't matter. No one's going to check us on that. No one ever checks us on our facts. Yeah. So Dan, I think I'm in agreement with you that it was probably somebody in a like protective suit working
That's
on
what it looks
some
like.
sort of yeah, it really does, right?
Wait, Greg, can I play with you for a second? Can I play with the both of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Just looking at this, I'm going to spin out another idea. Okay. The suit, looking at it, I'm trying to figure out how I can describe this to listeners. It does look like if you made a suit, and I mean like literally a suit, like it looks like there's a jacket that's like kind of over the waistline. You can't see his waist. Like the legs go up into the torso kind of a thing. And then it looks like there's like loose aluminum foil kind of stuff, or it looks like insulation tubing.
It really does.
Wrapped around his arms and legs. Yeah.
With maybe like tinfoil mitten.
Yeah. It feels very like Halloween costume. And then the helmet's kind of interesting. The helmet's cool. But you can kind of see where there would be like a visor where his head would be.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is 2 weeks before Halloween.
Well, there you go. So, no, what I'm wondering is, okay, I'm not saying I actually believe this, but I like this idea. It doesn't feel like a suit from the 70s. It feels like a suit from the 50s. This looks like 50s sci-fi to me. Mm-hmm. And I'm wondering, what if somebody in the 50s invented time travel, but didn't know how it would like affect their skin and their hair, like their body to step through this time portal? So he coddled together like this weird concoction of metal bits into this suit. And then he stepped through a time warp into the 70s, got spotted into the woods. And then when he went back through the portal, it appeared to the viewer like he was sprinting at high speeds backwards or whatever.
Oh.
It was actually him like launching backwards in time.
So time traveler, not alien,
right?
Not most likely a guy stealing power.
I'm just playing. I think that's fun to think about. I think it's probably a guy in a suit.
Like
a man in a suit.
Even if I like that. It's cool, but it's the running at the speed of faster than his car, which is crazy, you know.
Which is the part where like I saw a thing that I can't explain, and here's a photo that I was able to snap of it, right? Mm-hmm. That's all believable. We have a photo to look at. We can use the photo to determine like how believable is the rest of this guy's story.
Yeah.
The running faster than his car, we only have his word on that.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, yeah. Are we into the what if things now? Are we?
Oh, yeah, feed me a baby bird.
We're always in the what if things.
We're always, okay. What if, and this isn't as cool as Dan's, this is kind of cruel, but what if the guys on the force didn't like this dude and they were like screwing with him, and they were like,
they set him up.
He's going down into the woods with his Polaroid again, looking for Sasquatches. They're like, let's screw with him and put on this Halloween costume or this old electrical outfit, whatever. And then they like gaslit him and made him go mad, and like the whole force was like in on it. And then it caused them to like lose his wife and his house and stuff. What if it was just like a big ruse to screw with this dude because nobody liked him?
That's possible.
They would have to hate this guy. They ruined his life.
Yeah, that's pretty mean.
Maybe the whole department was corrupt, and he had like opened an internal affairs investigation into something, And they were like, we gotta get this guy out of here. Not only like get him off the force, but discredit him completely.
Yeah, dude. Or he was eating everybody's sandwiches at lunch.
Ooh, equal. That's the same. Yeah. Burn his house down. Take his wife.
Yeah, or he cooks fish in the microwave over lunch,
yeah. Just I remember working with a guy that just ate microwave broccoli every day for lunch, and it smelled worse than like fish.
Oh, God.
It was like it smelled like rotting vegetables. It was awful.
So I think that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it was bad.
But
anyway, I would burn his house down and make his wife leave him.
So I think that kind of
I'm sorry. I was thinking a drink. I almost choked on it.
So I think the biggest thing I kind of wanted to point out and what made me interested in the story was about how much someone can lose from believing in this sort of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And we're doing a show on it now, and so I'm just telling you, boys, prepare to have your house burned down.
Oh no!
Lovely.
You never know.
You being sick. You being sick is the first marker next to one of our houses is going to burn down.
Yeah, I will say, from the time we started the show, my life has progressively gotten worse.
No.
I think somebody in the deep state is really taking a hard look at me and going, "What else could we ruin?"
You know what? I have an idea. I want to put this out in the universe and let's just see if it happens. Because we could make money on it if it happens. You ready?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to do this in a rusy kind of way because I don't know how the government works. Okay. Boy, howdy. I hope somebody doesn't use experimental medication to make Greg pregnant.
What?
And then the three of us would have to raise a baby, 3 men and a baby style.
Oh no. Man. We could make a documentary. We'd be so famous.
We'd have merch. We could sell merch.
Yeah.
We could sell the baby when it gets boring, I guess.
Well, the baby would have like supernatural powers. It would be super cool.
That's true. It would be Greg's baby.
And it would probably be some sort of alien embryo placed inside.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, fine.
Where does it come out?
We don't ask those
C-section. C-section. Right, yeah, we're not going to go there. It's C-section. It's a C-section. This is a G-rated podcast.
That's the old podcast.
Yeah. No, he's gonna have to pass the world's biggest kidney stone.
Oh God. Yeah. So if I get pregnant, just know we're being watched, and
it's the government.
It's up to you, our listeners, to
flappers.
Continue to spread the word. It's up to you, flappers, to spread the word and get the news out there. Because I think I might need to throw up again. But
I have one other theory. Can I throw it out real quick?
Yeah.
Move on. What if it is an alien, but to disguise itself, it's purposely dressing in a crappy outfit that looks like it's homemade on Earth?
Well, so it kind of goes. You weren't on the episode, but the Sam the Sandown Clown, very robotic, but he looked like a patchwork clown kind of thing. Okay. So it's kind of like, how do you make yourself look ridiculous that you're kind of not taken seriously? Right.
It's like Afro Man in court,
Yep, exactly. Very topical.
Except he won, which is awesome.
Yeah, good for him. I mean, I heard he's kind of a piece of garbage.
Oh, really?
A human being,
jeez.
But good for him.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, no, he beat the cops, and that's good. I think we can all agree that beating the cops is good. But he's a very he's got bad beliefs that I don't agree with.
Oh, okay. I really don't know much about him. Maybe we cut all that out.
We all enjoyed Because I Got High back in the day. We can't pretend we didn't. So that's the story of the Alabama Metal Man, and we feel bad for Jeff Greenhall losing his wife and his house and his job and his sanity and he went into isolation, and I think he's still alive, which good for him. And if you're still out there, I believe you. I love your pictures. If you want to take any more, you can send them to me.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah.
If I ever got in a cosplay, I'd want him to take my photo.
Yeah, in the dark with a Polaroid too. That's the best way to take pictures. So thank you for joining us. We don't have any reviews or comments today, which is totally okay. And I almost did the song and then really gave a build up to go, nope, didn't have any today. So I'm glad I didn't. But if you enjoyed the episode, this one was a little bit of a mess, I think. But if you like what you heard,
it's all right.
You could join our Patreon for $2 a month. You get
8 quarters.
I
just want to emphasize 8 quarters. That's nothing.
Yeah, 20.
And you're missing out on episodes.
20 dimes.
20 dimes. Actually, that sounds like more money than 8 quarters. I'm going to stick with the 8 quarters thing.
Yeah. But for $2 a month, you get into our Discord. You get access to our Patreon only news series, GCCNN. You get to hang out with a bunch of cool folks in the Discord. Everyone is really amazing in there. And I got to do another movie stream soon. It's been a bit. Yeah. So we got to get that. So yeah, we'll do movie streams and you have access to us as much
what
as
I like?
you want. So
I like the book club in the Discord because it's not a book club where we assign reading. It's a book club where everybody's like, yo, you still reading? And then we're like, yeah, still reading. And then other people are like, nah, I didn't get a chance to read. And we're all like, you should read. It's very wholesome.
Yeah, it's
very
really
nice.
Great.
Yeah.
One of our members was interviewing for a new job, and everyone was like, hey, good luck.
Good luck. Hope you get your job.
Good vibes to you.
It's a very nice community. I like it a lot.
Yeah. And for $5 a month, you're a member of your Squonk level patrons, and you get your name shouted out at the end of each episode. And I want to thank your Squonk level patrons, Amy's Birdhouse, Liam Neville, Bridget, Pam and Brian, Molly, An Unperceived Interdimensional Bigfoot, Brutal Kimpact, and Luke. So thank you all for supporting the show.
Thank you. You're going to buy Greg medicine for his government disease and his eventual pregnancy. We're so excited.
Man, I can't wait.
We're so excited. Yeah.
You should have a registry.
Yeah. Well, we'll do a registry. And even if I do get pregnant, just remember, I'm Squonk. You're Squonk. Go birds.
Do you think the Metal Man was like, if he was an alien traveling through space, does he have like little metal kids? And he had to pull over because one of the little metal kids had to go pee.
Probably.
And then he sprinted away that fast because he didn't want the man with the camera to find his kids. He was like protecting his children.
Definitely. And he told the kids to pee like right before they left. And they still didn't listen.
Yeah. Yep. They have interstellar space travel technology, but they don't have onboard bathrooms. Still not an egg they've cracked.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that takes a lot more planning. Eric's saying, Eric's speaking this like he's been a part of this before, as if his kids are always peeing.
Hey, that's what kids do. Kids be peeing.
Kids be peeing.
It's a new slogan for the podcast. Thanks for listening to Greg's Cryptid Quarter. Kids be peeing. Nope, I don't like that. I changed my mind.
Squonk.
Yeah, it didn't roll off the tongue.
Squonk be crying. Kids be peeing.